So John, good news to hear. Obviously, all clear from the surgeon in terms of the shoulder. Looking forward to seeing you your first appearance in the Scarlets shirt, hopefully in the next week or so. What have been your sort of impressions in terms of the team and the environment now at the start of the season?
First of all, yeah, it's a young group, and I think coming down here, a lot of people sort of questioning what the side can do. But I think, a really disappointing result the first week. But I think you learn a lot from those kind of games, and I think just the way the boys trained through the week, it showed me that it's a group that is determined to do well and is determined to go out there every week and go after every single game.
And what was for you, sort of watching obviously how they turned it around last week? What was your impression about how that worked really from there?
The best thing was that we spoke about things that that weren't good enough the week before. The pleasing thing was that there was a transfer from what we did at training, and we executed exactly that. And Treviso, tough team to play against. They've had some big scalps, and they're always sort of a gritty team to play against. And we got clear, and I don't think we ever looked like we're going to lose that game. So that's a pretty pleasing sign against a pretty experienced side.
And for you, obviously, having the okay, how eager are you then to get into that Scarlet shirt and get on the field?
Yeah, it's a strange one joining a club and being injured, and I've never had an injury like this, so it's been frustrating, especially the last couple of weeks watching the games, just sort of itching to get out there. And it's been great to it's been a great way to sort of, in some ways, to sort of bed in slowly and don't get sort of rushed in. But on the other hand, I just want to get out there and play, and that's what you want to do. So you want to get down to the club. You don't want to be stuck in the gym or stuck doing rehab. You want to get out and play. So, yeah, it was nice to hear from the surgeon that he's happy for the go ahead.
And obviously a bit of competition in the back row as well. In terms of there's been some good performances from the boys in those opening two games with Josh and Aaron. And
yeah,
great first game as well.
Yeah, I think the boys have gone pretty well in the back row. I think playing against them, I've learned a lot from them over the years and know how good they are. So to play with them will be interesting, and I think it's good to have competition throughout. There's a different blend of different kinds of players, and guys seem to be playing pretty well now. So I guess it's for guys to put their hands up and put in performances and make it hard for the coaches. And
your timely return, just for a sort of back-to-back two Scottish clubs that we're coming up to, obviously Edinburgh away and then Glasgow at home. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, the Edinburgh one would be so different, because obviously played against them for years with Glasgow and know a lot of them from the international stuff. The Glasgow one will be interesting. Obviously got a lot of friends there, and a lot of sort of history there, been there for 9 years, so I'm sure there'll be a few people trying to wind me up, and I'm sure there'll be some stuff going on, but it'll be good fun. And I always thought it'd be interesting to play against a team that you've played and just to experience what it is they do. I've obviously played for them 9 years, to be on the other side of it will be a really fun experience, I think.
And quite nice for it to be at home here at Glasgow Scarlets rather than you going up
there.
Yeah,
well, I think I'll enjoy that too. I think I'll quite enjoy going up to Glasgow and playing there. Obviously all my family and stuff are up there, so but no, it'd be nice to have a first game. It'd be my first home game at Barclay Scarlets, so be quite good fun.
And just how you settling in? Obviously you brought a young family down.
Yeah.
How are you finding life down here?
No, we're really enjoying it. It's different to Glasgow. It's really different, but really enjoying it. I think it's quite hard to speak to guys who move clubs. It's not easy to move clubs. Then it's even harder when you've got a young family and stuff and having an operation. But I think my wife's really happy down here, and I think we're settling in pretty well. And I think that's sort of testament to the club and the way they help you settle in, the guys and the group that are here.
And the last word about supporters. I know that you were part of the Crease 16, our supporters trust.
Yeah.
Meet the player evening. What have been your impressions so far of the supporters and the commitment they show to the region zone?
It's obviously at rugby. It's different again to what I'm used to. I think coming from a football-based city, which I think rugby is definitely growing there, and I think the crowds are going up at Glasgow. But to come somewhere where rugby is everything in this part of the world, so. You speak to people, and it's on the BBC here, the rugby, and it's on all over the paper and stuff. So I think the fans are great. I think the fans are what make a club special. And I think you come here and you can see the fans are so passionate about the club and they want the club to do well. And I think that's massively important for any club to have that and have that backing for the players.
Well, John, we're really looking forward to seeing you first time run out in the Scarlet shirt. All the best in your first game.
Thanks very much.
Okay.